Hi there, this is Diane the Blonde in our Blondes Prefer Gentlemen series, Personal Tutoring for Men. The art of manliness. Ooh, I love when I get to have a little time with you. Thank you for spending it with me. My message will be short and sweet tonight, and I want to talk about being flung into princehood. And I want to use the backdrop of, now it's a Disney movie, The Frog Prince, or it's also been called the Golden Ball, The Princess and the Frog, whatever. And I heard recently about what a wonderful, wonderful metaphor that is. And just real quick, if you don't know the story, this princess is playing with her little golden ball, and she accidentally drops it into this well, and she starts weeping. It's just one of her prized possessions. And a little frog says, "Why are you weeping?" And she says, "I lost my golden ball. I lost my golden ball." And he says, "I'll get it for you. What's it worth to you?" And she said, "I'll give you anything." And so he says, "Well, I want you to take me to your castle. Let me eat from your plate. Let me sleep in your bed. And let me just spend time with you." And so she's like, anything. So she promises. And as soon as she gets her golden ball back, which he retrieves as promised, she completely forgets her promise to him and runs home and thinks she's never going to see him again. Actually, he never enters her mind again. But here he comes, blip, 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 hopping up to the castle doors, and finds a way to knock on it. And the king actually opens the door and looks down and says, "What are you doing here?" And he tells the king what happened. And the king looks at his daughter and he said, "Is this true? Is this frog telling the truth?" And she said, "Yeah, it's true." And he said, "Well, you need to honor your word." So true to her promise, she allows this disgusting frog to eat right from her plate. And then he wants to sleep right in her bed. And this goes on for quite some time. And she's finally so horrified at how disgusting he is that she picks him up and flings him against the wall, which may sound a little bit cruel. At which time he's literally flung into princehood, because she was no longer willing to accept how demanding and rude that he was of her. Now, what does this have to do with you? Well, I'll tell you. We, as women, love men so much that we think that we're being nice when we allow them to mistreat us, which couldn't be farther from the truth. And when you have a woman in your life who allows you to behave any less than what you're capable of, she's somebody who's not making you be your very best. And so she's somebody that you need to let go. And you already in your mind, you think less of her because she disrespects herself enough to stand up for herself, that she won't allow that mistreatment of you towards her. Now, you know when you're mistreating another human being, least of all a girl that you want to have be your girlfriend or even your wife, that it makes you feel pretty crummy inside. And so sometimes we can see couples and we're like, "Man, she is like rare. Why is she like that?" Well, the reason why he allows her to not take any of his crap, so to speak, is because he respects her and she brings the best out of him. And so if the woman that you're with isn't bringing the best out of you and demanding you be the absolute most wonderful that you can be, and she's probably not the one for you, because the one that is the right one for you will make you feel like more than a prince, will make you feel like you can't be a better man, that you want to do everything in your power to rise to who you are meant to be, living your very, very best self. So when you find that woman who flings you into princehood, catch her. Scoop her up, because she's not gonna take anything from you but your very best. Isn't that what you want? Thanks for watching. I'm Diane.